Welcome back to LatiNation. Now, up next, we catch up with one of my favorite comedic performers. Lots of people know him as Officer James Garcia from Reno 911, but Carlos Alazraqui is actually one of the most diversified talents in Hollywood. Coming up, he talks about growing up as the only Argentinian in his neighborhood, plus the secret to making his many cartoon voices, one of which is featured in the new animated adventure, Free Birds. And we've got Carlos to settle in, settle down, and tell us all about it right here on LatiNation. Check it out. Few comics in showbiz today have quite the command of voice characterization as veteran showman Carlos Alazraqui.
My name correctly in Spanish is actually pronounced Carlos Jaime Alazraqui. But I grew up in the white suburbs in Northern California, so I was never Carlos. I was always Carlos.
And his talent for concocting multiple personalities was developed early in his life.
Till I went to college and needed financial aid, then I was Carlos! And so I just started doing voices at an early age, and it's paid off. I don't pretend that I'm a Latino, and I came from that background. I am American, but what's wrong with trying to get in touch with my Spanish side? Trying to make the effort, why not do it? Why not reach out to a new audience, too? My dad went to British schools, so he doesn't have an accent at all. My mom can peel wallpaper with an H. Hello! We grew up in a time, I wanted to say época, where parents wanted their kids to assimilate. So you don't speak Spanish to them in the home, you don't speak Russian, Chinese, whatever. The kids wanted to grow up American, or at least the parents wanted the kids to grow up in that way. And I go through and I start my stand-up comedy career. I do my voiceover career. The first job I get is Rocco on Rocco's Modern Life. So I'm not really tracking my Latino side. And then I do Comedy Compadres with Jeff Valdez. That leads to a couple other shows. And then soon I'm doing voices in Spanish. I did Mucha Lucha. I did Taco Bell Chihuahua. I did Planes, El Chupacabra.
Who is the blade who defies gravity? Making gravity back down first. El Chupacabra!
Now what I'm doing is I was trying to take the popularity of what I had done in Planes with El Chupacabra, Dosti, and I said, you know what, I need to pitch shows where I create a character, because I realized that cuando yo hablo español, I sound like I think I'm speaking Spanish, but if it were to be the reverse, it would be like a guy going, I'm trying to speak English because it's most important to me to say hello for my English language. So I'm trying to pitch characters that have a Latin accent, that are from Argentina or from South America, because that is what I can do the best. You're not a Carlos. You didn't look like a girl. What is a Carlos supposed to look like? Is there a picture in an encyclopedia somewhere? Reno was just one of those things that was a diamond in the rough. I auditioned for what's supposed to be a sketch show. I say, I'm gonna play an uptight kind of idiot guy that plays by the rules. I wanted to give him a Latino name because I wanted to address what I was going through. I wanted to say that somebody that looks white with a Southern accent can still have the last name of Garcia. And if I can pitch a character like that to be in a show or to be the lead of a show, then it's my advantage. I can create that character and then get the studios to see that, oh yeah, duh, people like that do exist, you know? I'm sorry, I apologize for my temper. That character I know, it was a little bit of my mom, a bit of the reservation that my dad had being British raised. You know, I can take from experience and create a character that is Latin, not traditional, but something new, albeit somebody we all know exists. There are people like me that exist in that world that are light-skinned and trying to come to country and learning how to speak English is fun. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.